Ah! Just the jam. Ah, Dick. Hello. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. Go on, shake my hand. Go on. Yeah, that's it. Salty. Nice.
Oh, Mongo, shouldn't sneak up on people like that. It is good to see you, though.
Aye. Good. Aye, you say good. Aye, your face says otherwise. Aye. What are you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Aye, that's right. Aye is away, lad. Aye is away.
Right, started already. Right. Francois, there you are. Bonjour, mes amis. Ça va?
All things considered, I mean, not sure that if you let go of my house.
But of course. Bonjour, Billy. Oh, hello, Francois. Still French?
As I have always been.
Richard, I see you are still suffering from your maladie.
What was that? What was that?
I beg your pardon?
Go on, say it again. Say it again.
Suffering from your maladie?
Oh, I love a good accent. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, the faux pas Frenchman is too high and mighty to say hello to a Scotsman, is he? Eh? Moi? Faux? Faux? Aye, faux. How very dare you, as if it is not insult enough you add injury by uttering forth my mother tongue in your broad and coarse tones. Oh, I see. Now I'm not good enough for his flowery, crappy language, am I not? Eh?
No.
Oh, I suppose you know all about that, Mackie being so French and all, eh?
Oui.
I ended up to here with you, lad, punching about, smelling of wine, cheap cigarettes, and off-colour teas. That is racist! Aye, it would be if you were actually French. I do not have to stand for this. Well, why don't you sit down, eh? Reduce the distance to the ground for when I hit you, you wee little... Shut your mouth! You rage-filled skirt-wearing... Oh, back to the Scot bashing! How hypocritical of you! You onion-wearing... Right, back off, both of you, okay? We are here to help each other out, for crying out loud.
No. I had assurances against such shameful discrimination.
Oh, well, why don't you surrender then, eh? See if that helps. That does it! You ass! Ah, you frog-loving bunny! You foul-mouthed jock! You onion-wearing little baguette! Oh, you Highlander hillbilly! Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, you've not started without me, have you? Bonjour, Reggie. No, we have not started without you. It is good to see you. I must say, it's good to see you too. All of you. Hello, Richard. Yep. Nothing to see here, old man. Nothing to see here. Right. That's sorted. I think we should begin, don't you? I think we've waited long enough for the other two, don't you? Oh, you could wait forever for this one. I haven't seen him in weeks. You don't think anything's happened to him, do you? Oh, I do. I reckon they got him. Oh, don't be silly. I do. Really? Hey, it was them! Oh no, not them! I told you it was only a matter of time! Hey, and it'll be you next, lad, mark my words! Oh, no! Billy, stop it! Mungo's just having you on! No. Leave him. Why? Oh, mystery, intrigue, peril. The thought that someone's watching you. Who's watching? They're watching! Stop it! Enough! All of you, okay? We are here to
each other out. I agree. I did not come here to further traumatize poor William. No.
Didn't you?
No. I derive no pleasure from it. Not personal. Certainly not miscellaneous. Francois is right, okay? Let's try this again. Let's try starting the session again, okay?
Wait 1 minute. You'll love this.
What is it now?
He is here.
You are late.
Me? Oh no, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Oh no, I'm not. You said we were starting 15 minutes late this week.
When did I say that?
Last week.
You weren't here last week.
I was here last week. Wasn't I here last week?
Oh, you know what? No, I'm not sure actually.
See, there you have it.
He said he wasn't sure.
Where there's reasonable doubt, there's a possibility. So we work things in the court. I'm a QC, don't you know?
What are the figures? You know what, just sit down.
I think I'm alright standing, actually.
Psst. Psst.
What is it?
You weren't followed, were you?
Followed? By who?
Well, it's just we think they got him. You know, them.
Oh, right, of course, yes, them. Yes, yes. No, I wasn't followed. Absolutely positive.
Are you sure? Are you really sure?
Would I lie to you?
Oh, good. Wait. Ah! Right, stop it, Billy. No more, okay? I'm going to try this one last time. No interruptions? Good. Right, welcome, everyone, to the Concerted Effort Mixed Issue Support Group. We're here to help one another out with our problems, but as usual, we seem to have got off to a bit of a shaky start.
Why, I suppose you're gonna blame us for that, aren't you? Well, if you blame just you, you'd be all up in arms about it. I am rightly so. Oh, it's my fault, isn't it? You don't have to say anything. I know it's my fault. I'm sorry!
Billy, look, it's no one's fault, okay? Oh my goodness. It's not easy keeping track of such large personalities as yours, okay? In actual fact, it is quite hard.
You're telling me.
Go on. It's quite difficult. Sorry, yes, it's quite difficult. I mean, with such interesting people as you guys have, you are bound to get distracted from time to time.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was really distracted by...
Yes, yes, you were. Right. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? So, since there are no new people to introduce to the group, why don't we crack off with the first exercise today, okay? You are forgetting something, mon ami. No, I'm not, Francois. I'm really not. Oui. Reggie. Reggie! You do remember who everyone is, don't you?
Oh, now let me have a think. John.
Nope, no you don't. Okay, well, you know what? I don't see why we can't introduce ourselves and our problems again. Because feel compelled to help one another out, eh?
Aye, not bloody likely.
Well, how about you start us off then, Margot?
How about I do it?
I'll start us off. I don't mind going first. Yes.
Thank you, Phineas. Thank you very much. In your own time.
Yes.
Has this been painted since I was last here?
Why are you all looking at me like that?
Well, you did say you'd start.
No, I didn't.
Sorry, must have misheard you. Sorry about that. Phineas, you really did.
All my life, I never.
Ah, for crying out loud! Yes, you did, lad! You did. Now, 20 seconds ago, you had said that you start us off on a stupid round of introductions. We have been waiting here ever since. I hate waiting. Oh, I do. And if you don't hurry up with a stupid round of introductions, I'm going to go all William
pull this on your ass and introduce it to my rusty claymore!
Okay, Mungo, calm down. We're here to help each other out, not threaten each other with partially oxidized broadswords, okay?
Sounds to me like more of a euphemism.
What was that? What was that?
Hey, okay, Mungo. Remember what I said last week, yeah? If you feel angry, take time out, take breaths, and count to 10. So come with me. 1.
I already did count to 10.
What? You can't have done. You never said at what speed to count. Slowly. Count slowly. Why don't I start us off, eh?
What?
Why don't I start us off with the introductions? I give you a chance to calm down.
Oh, I'm calm. Oh, I'm calm. Oh, I'm calmer than the North Sea and spring! Is that calm? Aye, for a Highlander, that's calm.
Okay. Brilliant. Well, thank you, Francois. If you'd like to take the floor. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Francois. And my problem is very simple.
I think you're French.
Oh, Mungo. My problem is this. I am struggling to find out who I am. I am having an identity crisis. Quick, switch. What does that mean?
It means, secretly, I am Frank, and I like croissants. I want to be more like them.
Oh, it's a funny old language, the French, isn't it?
It means, my anxious friend,
Who am I?
hey, you know what? It's a wonderful thing, the French dictionary do can tell you all sorts of things.
Mungo, stop it. You are not helping. Thank you, Francois. If you'd like to take a seat. Reggie, you'd like to carry on?
Carry on with what?
With the introductions. Come on.
Oh, right you are. Well, this is Frankwise, and he's an alcoholic.
No, Reggie, introduce yourself.
Oh, got ya. Hello, everyone. I'm Reginald, or Reggie to my friends. So since we're all friends here, call me Reggie. Or Reginald, unless you're my friend, yeah. Why am I here? Did I introduce myself?
No, you haven't.
Oh, righty-o then. I'm Reginald, or Reggie to my friends. So since we're all friends here, call me Reggie. Or Reginald, unless you're my friend. Which sounds very familiar. Am I in the right place?
Yes, Reginald, yes, you are in the right place.
Oh, good. Not like last week. I ended up at the Salvation Army Refuge. Never a happy time there. Never a happy time. Was it last week?
It's all right, Reggie. I think maybe you should just sit down. I think it's a bit obvious what your problem is.
Oh, is it? Aye, it's your memory, lad. Slipping.
Well, that must be awful.
Yeah, imagine that. Not being able to remember everything you've seen, everything you've touched. Or smelled. Oh, yes.
Richard, if you'd like to join us for a second.
What? I wasn't doing anything.
If you'd like to join us and introduce yourself.
Right. There you are. Hello, everyone. I'm Richard. Although Dick is easier on most tongues. I'm here because I can't seem to control my carnal needs. I can't seem to keep a lid on my lusty notions. I can't seem to keep a hold on my hedonistic desires. And some people say I behave inappropriately in public.
I cannot imagine why they would say that, eh?
Yeah, I know. So bad I can't leave the house anymore. None of you would want to. Not with the internet. Hang about, you know what? That could be where it started, you know.
Well, that's a wonderful thought. Tell you what, why don't you hold on to the thoughts, and we'll come back to you once the introductions are done, okay?
Alright. I suppose it can't hurt to hold on to it for a bit longer. Yeah. Lovely.
Okay, Fabius, over to you.
Right Honourable Lord Phibius III here, and I am here to lead this little soiree.
Fabius,
Yes?
I'm the facilitator.
Right you are, of course. Terribly sorry. Let's try that again. The Right Honourable Lord Phibius III here, and I am the assistant facilitator.
Fabius,
Yes, my sweet?
I think it's probably better you just tell us your problem and then sit down.
Problem? Huh! I don't have problems, I have solutions. Yeah, I think we all know that that's not true. Huh. Next you'll be telling me my wife Bianca is a supermodel. She's not, that I'm not in Her Majesty's Queen service. You're really not. Oh, and that I didn't invent the internet. If you did, well done. Right, well I think that about does it for my introduction.
Vivius, sit on your chair.
I am sat on my chair.
Vivius, just sit on it!
Yeah, sit on it.
Sorry.
Got a bit carried away there, didn't I? Yeah.
Billy? I know it's quite hard. I know it's quite difficult to focus with such distractions going on, but it's your turn.
Right. Really good. Well, I'll keep it brief. Let's be honest, you've probably got better things to do than listen to me waffle on about myself. Not that there's much interesting stuff about myself at all. You know, maybe I should just sit back down.
Billy! If you don't hurry up with a stupid introduction, I will kill you.
Oh, okay. It's just, you know, I don't like public speaking, Mungo. Come to think of it, I don't really like being in public. Or speaking, for that matter. I mean, oh God, it's just so awful, isn't it?
Billy, it's okay. You are safe here.
I'm not really safe, though. I mean, they could be watching. They could be watching my every move. They could be hearing everything I'm saying right now. What if they can read my mind? Oh God! They're in my head! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out!
Billy, what is going on?
Just take a moment. Just a moment. Oh, I'm William, by the way. Although, most of the kids at school called me Billy. Billy no mates, anyway.
You got off lightly. If you were in my school, I'd have called you Wet Willie. What was that? What was that?
Something about Wee Willie Winkle, I think.
Isn't that a kid?
Well, at least we know we don't have to call the police about this one, eh? You're getting distracted again. Please. Mungo, over to you.
Mongo.
Can't help but notice you didn't really tell us your problem there, Mungo.
Fine! Fine, my problem. Oh, my problem is I'm come here every week and listen to you songs go on and on and on and on. I hate it. Makes me sick to the stomach. Makes me so angry I could throw my chair at something. Or someone.
Okay, Mungo. Okay, that's it. Mungo here has an anger issue.
I ain't come to you lot to do anyway.
Well, they do call it Mungo the murderer.
Oh, look at Franco the Frenchman with his alliteration. I hate alliteration.
It's okay, Mungo. There's no need to be angry.
I just don't see why I have to be here.
You have to be here because you need help, like everyone else. It's okay, Mungo. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, no. Get away from me, right? Don't you touch me. I hate being touched.
I don't. I've never been touched.
I think I remember being touched.
I don't remember being touched. It was good.
Right, okay, stop it. This ends right here, right now, okay? So, now that we are all introduced and everybody knows each other,
I'm about. No, we don't.
I haven't missed anyone, have I? I can't help but agree with our frequently incensed friend. You do need to introduce yourself and your problems. But everyone knows me, and I don't have any problems.
Oh, I see. I say that and no one believes me.
Shut it. You must have problems, so that's why you here.
Well, I'm here to help you with your problems, guys.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice, isn't it? He's basically saying that his problem is our problems.
Oh, I'm sorry. That must be terrible. I must be such a burden to you.
No, not in a bad way. There's just far too much in the way of finger pointing and name calling for anyone to get anything done here. We need a more cohesive element. I mean, can you imagine if Alcoholics Anonymous, instead of helping each other, they just started swapping cocktail recipes? I mean, come on. They did far worse than that. Really? What did they do? Well, they ruined the element of anonymity from the outset, eh? I mean, the clue is in the name, Alcoholics Anonymous. The first thing they get you to do, stand up and say,
Je m'appelle Francois. I'm just sweet and alcoholic. I mean, where is the element of anonymity there, eh?
You know what? I love the English you threw in there. That was just beautiful.
We should remain anonymous. Impossible. We already know each other. We should switch the pseudonyms then.
But that would not work either, Billy.
But why not?
Oh, because your name is written on your chair, lad! Oh God, they know! They know!
Right, stop it! This is exactly what I'm talking about. What the AA does isn't relevant to us. And that exercise is more suited to admitting that there's a problem. As a group, as a supportive group, which wouldn't go amiss here. Because there's an awful lot of denial in this group.
No, there isn't. I think that's possibly what he's talking about.
Exactly. So what I want us to do is I want us to stand up and admit the problem. Billy, since you have understood, I would like you to go first.
Me? Okay, I can do this. I'm being brave for it. I'm Billy, and I have a problem with alcoholics. Lord Phineas not touched a drop for years.
Dick dry as a bone for years now.
What's an alcohol frolic? Well, that was a complete disaster. You got caught up in other people's problems again. Other people who aren't even here.
Hang about, one of us might be an alcoholic.
I think being an alcoholic is the last of anyone's worries. Oh my goodness. What we are going to do is we are going to start today's session to build this team element I need, okay? Right, so what we're going to do, please, no more interruptions. What we are going to do is we are going to take it in turns to say something positive and true about the person on our right. And then, and I cannot stress this part enough, we're going to make something up, something negative, something completely fictitious about that person, okay? So I will go first. I will lead by example. Okay. Mungo, I really like your sense of national pride. But, now remember this is completely fictitious, so I, a million jest. Remember that, right? I really don't like your bagpipe playing.
Oh, you are lucky. You are lucky I know that's a lie. Because I am a fiddler. Don't you take that out of context, Richard. Billy, I want you to know how much I hate this exercise. But since I have to be, and I have to do it, Billy, I really like how apologetic you are.
Oh, really? That's so nice of you. That's the best thing I've heard all day.
Shut it, I haven't finished yet.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But I detest, no, I loathe, I absolutely loathe how ridiculously ugly you are. I mean, God, you make me want to vomit up my haggis. You disgust me. Oh, I couldn't get anything right, could they? Your complexion, your expression, even your eyebrows are off kilter. How the hell do you manage that? You're a disgrace.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, but don't worry, lad. It's just a lie. Lies can't hurt you.
That's what I always say. Sometimes I think the lies hurt more than the truth.
Mungo, you might have been a bit more careful about the lie you chose to tell. Billy, don't let it get to you. It's made up. You're actually quite a handsome young lad.
Would you kiss him? What? Is he handsome enough to kiss?
I'm not sure what you're asking here.
Well, would you?
Come on. I guess so, yes, in a purely just as friends, plutonic way, yes. Billy is handsome enough to kiss.
Good enough for me.
That's possibly the nicest thing I've ever heard. Although I wish girls would want to kiss me. All they do is concoct new ways to avoid me, secretly plotting my demise and wishing me dead.
Billy, I will kill you myself if you do not continue with this stupid exercise. Get on with it!
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, Phineas. I really love your creative use of imagination. I did not know that you had read my latest series of novels. Novels? Oh, come on, yes, you all know the one. There's this short man with a hairy feet, magic fashion accessory, who finds out he's a wizard from a magical lion, goes on a quest to bring peace to the vampires and werewolves, and balance to the galaxy. Classic.
Sounds very exciting.
Sounds sexy. Sounds like the biggest compilation of copyright infringement in existence.
These all things considered, I think I hate your choice in literature.
Well, me too. Can't stand reading as a general rule of thumb.
Right, stop it. Distractions again. Come on. Phineas, over to you.
There is no one sat next to me.
Ah, yes! Ah, yes! Finally! Don't you see? Don't you see? Ah, he always lies, and then he said there was no one next to him.
Do I not count?
Yes, you do. Right, Mungo, calm down, please, calm down. No, don't you see? Don't you see? Ah, finally, I hate him so much and he can leave. He's cured. He is cured. No, Mungo, he is not. It's all in the wording. He said there was no one sat next to him, and yes, but Billy. Oh, for crying out loud! What is wrong with you people? Why can't you be normal? Oh, and more to the point. Why doesn't he have to be here? Eh? Why doesn't he have to be here? He said he wasn't coming back until we've learned to work together, until we've made some progress. He said we're all too focused on ourselves, that we just weren't helping each other out. He might as well go it solo. And you know what? I can't help but agree with him. Why, just like that. Just like that, he's allowed to leave. Just like that, eh? Yes, Mungo, no one is keeping you here.
All right, I didn't know that. Well, I'd love to say it's been fun, but I hate your guts. All right, see you later.
No one but yourself.
Oh, psychology. Reverse psychology, man. That's my least favourite psychology. Ah, he's reverse psychology.
Yes, you do, but you haven't left yet, have you?
No, but that's because I'm figuring out what to do to you before I leave. You wee little. Oh, shut your mouth! Sit down or get out, because it's my turn to be complimented and abused. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Ah, yes. You, get on with it.
Right. Can I have a clue?
A clue? Phineas, this isn't charades. All you need to do is look across at Richard, look him in the eyes, and say something positive and true. And, oh, Phineas, I know it's hard.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very nice of you, isn't it? Oh.
But it's not it for that young man. Richard's like us, just deep down.
Yeah, deep down.
This is not working at all. May I suggest... No! No, you may not. No, none of you may suggest anything, because what is wrong with you? Why must you derail every single exercise I said to you? Why can we get nothing done? Oh, Phineas, the third, whatever your name is. Look, all it would have taken would have been for you to look across at Richard and say anything, I like your eyes. Oh, think you make a great hitchhiker. It wouldn't have mattered. He would have found some way to enjoy it, I assure you. Although even my head is struggling to comprehend what exactly you would do when asked to lie. Oh God, maybe that's why I've got such a headache going on. But it is more due to the fact that there's this constant bickering going on. I mean, come on! It's like being in a room with the Russian and Ukraine peacekeepers. It's just not going anywhere. Oh, for crying out loud! All I wanted to do was just leave here today and not have to worry about one of you. Just one of you. Just one. Just leave here today, feeling like I have achieved something. Like I've done something right with my life.
Pas bon.
What was that?
This will not do. Come on, group huddle. Come on, Reggie.
Come on yourself, for crying out loud, I'm old.
I once did come on myself. I don't think we need to know that sort of information, okay? Phineas, come on, we need your help, eh?
No, actually, I'm going to sit this one out.
Right. I'm coming as fast as I can.
Yeah, me too.
Billy, come on, do not be afraid. I'm trying not to be, but you know how he is about touching.
He! Oh, he is the cat's father.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You know how Mungo is about touching.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here, lad. Oh, God, what do I do?
This is the most fun I've had in ages.
But crying out loud, will you two come on? Don't tell me what to do, lad. Hey, don't tell me what to do. Fine,
You stay there, and we will let you know what we decide. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no. I'm not being told what to do by no European.
Aren't you European? I'm not, I'm Indonesian.
Shut it! You, here, now.
Okay.
But don't you touch me. All right?
Okay.
Here I come, boys! You know. And then we've got tissue. Right. Now that we are all here, we need to come to some sort of agreement, okay?
Hang on. Why did you say we're here again? Why did you say that?
Well, in my opinion, what I think we should do, you want scrap it, it's probably a very bad opinion, I'm never good at opinions. You know, just pretend I didn't say anything at all.
Aye, gladly. Right, you bunch of jobbies. Mungo, this is not the best way to come to some sort of agreement, eh? Why? Now you want to make something of it, do you? Well, do ya? Well, do ya?
Oh, I really wish you'd stop shouting, young man. Giving me a headache, you are.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
You don't, do you? Well, I think it should be perfectly obvious to all concerned that the only way that we are going to leave here today is to let do his job. I know we all want to leave here, our problems resolved, go back to normal lives, eh? Aye, well that's easy. All you need to do is figure out you're not French. Mon Dieu! Can we not put our differences aside for just 1 second?
Oh, yes, that'd be lovely. If we could have a brew as well. You know, give me a second, will you? Richard, it's very difficult to have a conversation with you fidgeting so much. Keep knocking my elbows. Sorry. It's pretty bad, isn't it?
Well, you know what, I actually quite like it here. I could stay here forever. I think roughly translated, that means he'll help what, as best as you can with the constant fitting and all that. Well, I'm sorry if I offended you. And I'll do my best to help out as well. I mean, if you still want me here, I'm probably just endangering you by breathing around you.
I think, young William, you will provide us with valuable input. Yes, yeah. No, in actual fact, I think I want you to stay.
We, William, I agree. We are all in this together. All for one and all of that. Yeah, we want you here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, besides, I like your face.
Thank you, well, I guess. What about you, Mungo?
What about me? Well, are you with us? I don't need your help. Then why are you here? You are here because you do need help, as much as you deny it. Aye, but the concept of working with you sucks talents my stomach.
But you hate being here, don't you?
I love being here.
Well, at least you hate more, eh? The concept of working with us, or the notion of staying here forever?
Oh, you win this time, and I hate losing.
You will see in the long run that it is a shared victory, mon ami. We have come to an agreement.
What? We have agreed to help you out. Yes, indeed we have.
Yes, but not before I get back to my chair, you don't.
Oh my goodness me.
Oh, I haven't moved that fast in ages. Not since I did that one-man show in my 20s. Right, let's kick some ass!
Okay. Yes, yes, yes! That is more the team effort I am looking for. That, my friends, is the team effort we are looking for. That's a real concerted effort, if you excuse the shameful reference. So, let's get back on track, shall we? Does that mean it's my turn to be complimented and abused? No, actually, we're going to leave that failed escapade where it lies. Oh, okay. I was looking forward to that. Yeah. We're going to try some role play. Did you say role play? Oh, yes, indeed we are. Actually, I think you should calm down, Richard, because it's not exactly what you're thinking. The idea is to try and settle unresolved differences from our past that might be a root cause or a contributing factor to what ails us by having someone here stand in for. Hang on. Do you mean acting? In a way, yes, I guess. No, not doing it. No, I hate actors. Bunch of pretentious little. No, Mungo, it's not acting.
acting. I mean, it's hardly Shakespeare. All it is standing in for someone. And I reckon that you would benefit from it a lot, because there's a lot of conflict trapped up inside of you.
I once won an Oscar for my acting, you know.
Oh, really? Did you now? Oh, I can't imagine what it was in, eh? What category? Best imagined production, eh? And I can imagine you writing your acceptance speech. I would like to thank all of those too gullible enough to believe my lies. Without you, I wouldn't have anyone left to talk to. You've never acted before and you know it.
I've never acted before either. I wouldn't know where to start.
It is not acting! Oh, all it is standing in for, I don't know, someone's teacher, someone's ex-girlfriend, someone's relative even. Whomever it is they need. Yeah, a nun, or a nurse, or the girl next door. You are permanently in heat, aren't you?
That's why I'm here.
Well, come on guys, it's not difficult. I'll show you. Phineas.
Yes?
You and I will do a quick scene to show them how easy this really is to do.
It would be an honor, fellow player.
Right. Why did you begin, eh? Makes everything else obvious, should come naturally to him. So, what me and Phoebe's going to do is just a quick scene to show you how easy this can be. So, it's not going to be anything spectacular. Neither of us are professional actors.
Speak for yourself.
That's okay, it doesn't have to be. Now, while we're doing this, I want you to have a think to yourself of something from your past that feels a bit unfinished. Something we can get you up and finish off through roleplay.
I love finishing through roleplay.
Dick, please. Right. Now, somebody give me a location.
Paris! Glasgow!
Actually, I was thinking somewhere a bit more exact.
Oh, I know, a catamaran off the coast of Stockholm on a wet and windy Wednesday.
Yeah, with bikini-clad Swedes.
I really can't see why you put vegetables in swimwear.
Actually, I was thinking somewhere a bit more everyday and ordinary as well. Somewhere like a park bench. A park bench! Somewhere like a park bench, but not a park bench. A bus stop, or a bus stop. The post office. Perfect. Fine, we'll go with the post office. Okay, Phineas, you be the person behind the counter, and I'll be someone coming in. Does that sound okay? Ready, Phineas? Ding, 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 ding. Hello.
Good afternoon, good sir.
Now what a fine afternoon it is.
Especially for this time in March.
Yes, I guess it is. Yes, indeed.
What brings you here this day to my humble establishment? This mere branch of the mighty oak that is the communicative industry of the realm.
It's awfully good, isn't he?
I don't think there's a need for that. Use your inside voice.
This is my inside voice! Pray reveal to me your purpose in being here today, be it just or corrupt, sacred or profane.
Right, okay. All it is I've got this letter. Ah!
What confessions of love must herein lie? What sweet sealed sonnets of undying passion flares floating these paper folds? Oh, like the starlight of smothering night that does illuminate our lives and bathe us in quicksilver.
Actually, no, it's...
Stay, speak not. It cannot be a romance, perhaps it is rumour.
They do say all is fair in love and war, and perhaps this is some call to arms, some emboldening cry to the impoverished and oppressed, to rise up against the lords of this land who do rule from on high with iron fist and cruel whip. Fear not, brother, thy secret mission discretion is safe with me.
Actually, right, I'm going to stop this.
Silence, brother! Protest my kindness not. Oh, though it may endanger my life, I will deliver this correspondence personally. What fellow such as I would not allay himself with your suffrage, your strife, your struggle? Hear my words, O comrade, for I do this not for thee alone. I do this for my son, boy when they came by him. A boy of not 16 years old. He was a bright soul, full of the milk of human kindness, but brimming with a fatal fiery passion. Oh, and that was his downfall. He would not stand their tyranny. Nay, he actively resisted it, though he was not yet a man. It mattered not, for he had the fierceness of a warrior, and the chivalric nature of a knight, not uncommon in a spunky youth of his age. Oh, me! But they came to be aware of him. They came to fear him, to fear what he would become. A symbol of resistance, a lighthouse in the storm. Oh, this I do for my son, lost to me so young. Bloody hell. This I do, so that sons like him will have a life that he did not. All right, calm down. And this, though it may end my life, brother, I will do. Oh! Right. Okay.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic indeed it was.
Okay, well, that's all well and good, but it's actually, it's just a birthday card from my mother. I was hoping you could send it second class.
Oh, just as it was getting good.
I hate it when people play with my expectations like that. You had to go and ruin it, didn't you?
I have to admit, that was a bit lackluster. Was the best you could come up with?
This isn't high theatre, guys. This is a support group.
Yes, I was dealing with unresolved issues from my past.
Hang about. You mean all of that was based on...
Yes, based on a true story. My son sacrificed to the war effort.
What war effort? Look, I'm confused. Like, why don't you try again with someone else, eh?
Actually, I think I would much rather not do it with this scene stealer at all. So yes, I think someone else is necessary.
No, I meant him with someone else, not you.
You mean you didn't like my performance?
It was fifth the stage, but not really what we're looking for. Take a seat, Phibius. Thank you. Right, I'll tell you what, Francois, since you suggested it, why don't you have a go with Billy?
What, me? No. I can't do anything like that. I'd be afraid of getting blind.
Lines? Billy, there aren't any lines, you're making it up.
I'm game. Just give me a second. I'll throw my back out, I have.
Reggie, are you sure you're up for this?
Sure? I've never been sure of anything else in my life, lad. Get out my way. Right. Let's do this, eh?
Okay, right, brilliant. Well, I guess all that's left for us to do is decide on where they want to be, and unless you guys were able to think of anything while that epic was being performed. No, I think we do need a... No. I've got one. Oh, no, it's gone. Oh, come on, brain. It's no use, Reggie. Your memory, it's going.
Well, that's just it, though. I remembered it. When the scene were playing, I remembered it.
Okay, right, great. Maybe if we backtrack then. Was it when it was set? Was it March?
No, it wasn't March.
Okay. Well, was it where it was set? Was it the post office?
No, it wasn't that either.
Was it my son's tragic sacrifice to the war effort? I thought all that was made up.
No, it wasn't any of that. Now sit down. Oh, come on, brain. Come on.
You know what? It best not have been that love letter.
We've written to each other for months now, her and I.
Okay, a love story. I hate love stories. Come on, Reggie. Remember everything. Right from the beginning.
Yeah. It was at the main train station. That's where I first saw her. She was struggling with her case on the steps. Oh, yes, on the main steps. She was struggling with her case. Someone.
Billy, get up.
What? No, I don't mean to go.
Yeah, there she were. A pretty young thing as well. Of course, I were a handsome young devil back in them days, and I knew exactly what I was going to do. I was playing it cool. Didn't want to come across too eager. When out of nowhere, this other man comes running up.
Oh, God, this. I'm the other man.
Yeah, this proper middle-aged creep. Hang on, I resent that comment. He goes running over to help her, he does.
Alright. Oh! That was quick. Yeah, sorry about that. They usually come back quickly.
But it's alright because I get there first, I do, because I'm quick on my feet.
It's a wasted journey, actually. Not a bad trek.
Yeah, slide right up to her, I do, and offer to help her out with her case. Well, do you need any help, young lady? Well, that'd be mighty kind of you. Thank you. She answers in the most beautiful voice I've heard of. And that's when the magic starts. Oh, no one ever tells you what it's like to fall in love, do they? They just say you know. Personally, I thought that was the biggest load of bull I've ever heard. But then she were there. And I knew it must be love. Love that were making my heart race to feel her arm on mine. Love that were making me laugh every time she laughed. Making me want to make her laugh even more. And love that were turning my knees into jelly every time I looked into those eyes. Oh, those eyes. Oh, they were hazel you could lose yourself in. I've never seen a forest so luscious as that. No lake as dangerously deep. There we were, two young folk falling in love in the most unlikely of places for love to be found. Clapham Junction Station. We were there on platform 13, in the roaring wind.
I've got this.
Oh yes, and the roaring wind and the pouring rain.
My time to shine. Le rain.
There in the elements that National Rail had been to leave us unprotected from, when I thought to myself, bugger it all, my train's coming in on platform 3 in 4 minutes, and here she is, the love of my life, and I've got to catch the 5:13 to Waterloo, and she's off to Brighton. What's a lover to do? What's a lover to do but jump on same train as her and throw caution to the wind? So we do. We jump, oh bloody hell, onto the train and start to look for somewhere to sit down. Of course, there isn't any seats, is there? Oh, funny that. They can send you a ticket for any train you like, but can they guarantee you a seat? Can they? Bugger it. I digress anyway. For once, I don't care. Just means we get to stand close to each other. Closer than battery chickens. Oh, God. Close enough to look into those eyes. Oh, God. Close enough to kiss. Oh! But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, bloody conductor comes along, doesn't he?
Aye, I'm the conductor. Give me your tickets, you nauseating pair.
And of course, I don't have one, do I? So he goes to throw me off, and next stop he does.
Ah, yes, finally some violence.
But not before a hasty exchange of addresses and a quick peck on the cheek. Quick peck on the cheek. Go on.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, go on, you know you want to. Quick peck on the cheek.
I'm not doing it.
Go on.
Fine.
Oh. Of course, we wrote letters in them days. So it wasn't long before the letters were flying backwards and forwards. Oh, so much so I was sure the postie was sick of seeing our names on the front. Oh, hers in my rough scrawl, and mine with all the flourish of calligraphy. Oh, I could almost hear her laugh in the words, smell her perfume on the paper. Oh, we'd written to each other for months now, her and I. That's when we decided to make a proper go of it. I mean, we'd had a few fleeting meets before then, but this time we were going to make a day of it. I remember it like it were yesterday, yes. It was bright and cold one early December morning, not long past 8. And I was at Clapham Junction Station. And I had a bouquet of red roses, I did. The train never arrived. She never arrived. Something to do with the signals, they said. There was another one of our letters when I got back in. That's what really set me off. Cut through the shock it did like a knife through butter and left me a complete wreck. A right state, I mean. I'd only known her for 6 months, but without her I didn't want to live another 6 minutes. Every day I'd think about reading her last letter. Every day my heart would scream at me, knocking me for 6 every time. Funny how love can do that to you, especially when it's lost. So I hid it. I stashed it behind some old vinyl records and tried to kid myself it weren't there. That's when my memories started going. But I went back to work regardless. I mean, you have to eventually, don't you? You have to work to survive. And that's when I started to forget her too. Pretty soon she was just another hole in my mind. I may have even read her last letter. Who knows? I'll never be able to remember what it said.
It said, "I can't wait to see you, Reggie. Just wanted you to know that. I love you, Reggie. I love you and I always will."
I love you too.
Okay, Reggie, the session is over for this week, but if you'd like to sit down, we could talk about things.
No, thank you. All of you, but I think I have some red roses to deliver.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. I was just dealing with something.
Oh God, they got him, didn't they? They've got him, haven't they?
Oh, they didn't. I saw him this morning.
No, Phibius, no, you really didn't. Reggie is at peace.
Oh, well, bully for him, eh? I'm still a raging ball of fury here, and I'm still stuck next to this quivering jellyfish, that lion hunk of ham, that monkey spanking cream, and let's not forget old Frenchie here, eh?
Oh, come on, Mungo. Remember last week's previous agreement, eh? That's very true, Mungo. Last week was actually quite productive in the end.
Oh, why? So productive that one of our oldest members decided to start his name henceforth with "in living memory of."
That is very insensitive, Mungo.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Mourn? I hate.
Well, yes. You hate mourning?
Oh, I hate being interrupted.
Forgive me for saying this. I mean, who am I to say anything at all? Probably no one, actually. You know what? I'm going to throw it out here anyway, but you seem to hate everything.
Oh, I do, Bill Lad. Oh, I do. And do you know what I hate more than anything else? Do you, Bill Lad?
Oh, maracas?
Maracas? Maracas? What the bloody hell did they come from?
I believe they come from Latin America.
Smart ass, eh?
Well, it's just the first thing that came into my head. I mean, incessant rattling.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I do hate that.
Carnivals.
I hate them too. Oh, horrible.
And, well, people shaking it with very little clothing on.
Actually, no. You're Billy. I think I can live with that. Yeah, so can I. Yeah, just maybe lose the rattles. I agree with you there, Dick. Yeah. And maybe the clothing as well. What is wrong with you? I think that's perfectly obvious, don't you? I think it is, actually. You're right there.
Right. Mungo, you're not doing this today, okay? We are going to have a very productive session. So sit down and please shut up about maracas.
Bloody maracas. I'll shake your coconut, lad.
Right, so does everyone remember what I asked of you this week, yes?
Ah, oui, I do. Aye, yes.
Yes, I do. I may have digressed somewhat from the task at hand.
Babies, how can you digress from finding a piece of poetry?
Well, you said to find a piece that is relevant to us, that deals with what ails us. I couldn't find one, so I had to digress.
Really?
You didn't even look, did you?
I am hurt, deeply hurt by your wild accusations. I looked but could not find, so I had to write one.
This should be good. Oh, yes. Tell you what, Phibius, let's hear it. Let's have your poem.
Wasn't expecting this. Can I help you?
No, sorry. Sorry, just a bit anticipant about this. Go on.
So here you go. This is a narrative of an occasion of mine own life. It flows thusly. Once upon a midnight dreary, as I pondered, weak and weary.
No. Stop right there. You are not pulling the wool over our eyes with this one.
Sorry, what do you mean?
It's Poe. It's Poe of the Edgar Allan variety.
I'm not entirely sure you can tell that from the first 2 lines of the first stanza.
Look, Phibius, I do not need to wait for the namesake bird to arrive to know that that is Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven.
You mean someone else has written my poem?
Oddly enough, quite a few years before you as well.
What a coincidence. I'll tell you what, I'll give you another one, yes? I wandered lonely as a cloud. Wordsworth. What? Damnation. This one I read this morning on a napkin on the bus. How all poets should write. Here we go. This one's beautiful. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. You are a mind reader.
More of a fan of Shakespeare, actually.
Okay. All my love's like a red, red rose.
You leave Robbie Barnes alone, or I'll kill you.
Are my words not safe?
I think the problem here, Phibius, is that they are not your words.
Well, I can't help it. Everything I write has been written before.
Phibius, sit down and stop trying to claim other people's literary achievements as your own.
Fine. I shan't compare you to a 7th day.
Good, thank you. Don't. Now, did anybody take this one seriously?
I did. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, all right then. You got it committed to memory?
Oh, no, I've got it written down somewhere. Just give me a second while I whip this out.
Whoa, no! It's not that kind of show, Richard.
It's a bit of paper.
Of course it is.
I was thinking of something else, actually.
Well then, read us your poem.
There you are. This thing, very good. Fishy. Yeah, just give me a second, it seems to be stuck with something. I don't know what it is, it's dry like cement. I'll have to get my teeth though.
Okay, I think that's enough of that, Richard. Why don't you sit down and work things out, and we'll come back to you.
Alright. You promise?
Absolutely. Just sit down, please.
Right, okay. I'll sit down and work things out. Really weird.
Okay, after that little, yes. Francois, you will surely have something for us, won't you? Something that you can open up and read out, yes? And that'll be good, wouldn't it?
Of course I have something. I always do. One from the homeland for you, eh? I think you are going to enjoy this.
Il était une fois un homme sur une banque. Qui était convaincu qu'il était français. Oh. Le jour où il est mort, il savait qu'il avait menti. Quand il était dans son obscurité, tranché, humide. Oh.
C'est beau.
C'est beau indeed.
Yes, it was very nice. Meaning is somewhat lost in this, though.
But it speaks volumes to me, my friend. It speaks absolute volumes to me. But what we want to know is what's it all about, eh?
But I believe it is about a man who does not know himself.
Hang on, you believe, but you don't know.
Well, who can tell what the poet's true intention in writing is, eh? Oh, well, you, since you speak the language, don't you? Ah, yes, of course I do. It is about a man who does not know himself. He is convinced of something, and then he dies.
That sounds rubbish.
I'll tell you what, actually, I could probably help you with that because I am a poet and I can tell you what's going on inside a poet's mind.
Hang on, no you're not. We covered that one already.
I know, perhaps you could give us a word-for-word translation and we can all help you out together.
Oh, come on, Billy. No, don't be silly. You would ruin its... the meaning would be lost in literal translation. Come on, Billy. You know this.
Oh yes, of course I do. I'm sorry, I'm such an idiot, aren't I?
Francois, are you alright? Of course I am. Why do I not look alright? No, it's just more that you seem really on edge about this poem. On edge? If I'm on edge, it is because of you lot. All of you. Yeah, you asked for a poem, I give you one. Then you ask me to ruin its beautiful composition by speaking it in a tongue other than that in which it is written. Huh? Well, if I'm honest, Francois, I would like to know more about it. Then you translate it. But I don't speak the language. But you do, don't you? Yes, I mean, we, of course I do. Ever since childhood. Ever since I was un petit oiseau.
Hang on, isn't that a baby bird?
That is a literal translation, yes. Francois, something you don't seem to be able to give us. A lot of it, eh? I might have forgotten it a bit over the years, Francois. If you can't speak French, then maybe... If I can't speak French, then maybe what, eh? If you can't speak French, maybe you are not French. If I can't speak French, maybe I'm not French.
And if I'm not French, and I'm not Francois. Oh God!
It's okay, these things can be a bit of a shock to you. Why don't you sit down?
No, you don't understand. If I'm not Francois, and who am I?
But who were you before?
I don't know.
Frank.
Frank. I'm Frank. How did I get to be thinking I was French?
I don't think that matters right now. I think what matters is you figure out who Frank is, who you were.
I don't know how to be Frank anymore. I spent so long convincing myself I was French, I don't even know how to be Frank. I mean, every day I would go to the local coffee shop and eat a croissant or two with a cup of French roast, specially prepared for me in a French press. I practically bathed in French red wine and insisted on calling my cat Monsieur Limau. And to what end? To what end was I convincing myself and those around me that I was anything other than Frank?
I don't know, but maybe you thought you worked well as a Frenchman.
I know what, it's funny you say that. It is funny you say that, because they always said I looked French at school.
They! Oh God! No, Billy, this is not about you right now. No, don't you see? Francois, Frank here. He was obviously the victim of their brainwashing scheme. They're indoctrinating us all. They do it in small, discreet ways. You think they don't notice? But I notice. Oh yes, politicians telling us to be more like the French in how we spend our money. Celebrity chefs telling us to eat more French cuisine. Oh no! Oh, before you know it, we'll be wearing horizontal stripes, onion round the neck, and the youth of today will be stereotypically rude and snooty and disrespectful to everyone. Oh God, they already are! Oh God! The French are invading! Well, no! The French are not invading. Look, no one is forcing anyone to be French.
Not anymore, they're not, no. I'm going to make a stand. I'm going to make a stand against anyone who forces someone to be something they're not, especially another nationality, especially French. I'll show them, Billy. Oh, I will. I'm going to show them I'm going to be Frank. Au revoir. You know what? It's funny, if you ask me, I always thought he looked more German.
Nobody asked you anything.
Oh no! Oh, he's doomed! Doomed! He doesn't stand a chance against them alone! And then it'll be me next. We're all doomed! Billy! No! Bad Billy! No! Sit!
Sorry. I'm carried away.
Progress! Oh, aye, brilliant progress here. Francois, or Frank I should say, runs off to go show the world his new old self, and Reggie decides to pass away in loving remembrance. Sounds like being cured might be a bit hazardous for our health, don't you say? Sounds to me like you don't want to be cured. Don't talk to me like I'm in the head, Dick, alright? You're in no position, and I hate hypocrites. Oh, I do.
Perhaps another one of my poems in the interim will try and calm us down.
Phibius, what is it you actually do?
Beg your pardon?
I've never been able to hold a conversation with you about, well, yourself. What is it you do? What do you do for a living? What's your occupation?
Oh, my job. Oh, so impressive. Well, I run my own very successful business.
Really? What sort of business?
Excellent question, yes. It is a world-renowned bakery.
Really? You don't look like a baker.
Well, looks can be deceiving, can't they?
Well, yes, they can. Yes, they can. Billy, anything you want to ask Phibius?
I So, you bake cakes then? What sort of occasions do you bake for? I'm glad you asked that. We do birthdays, weddings, funerals. I tell you what, the best one we ever did, we did a cake for Her Majesty the Queen, yes, on her grand jubilee. Oh, it was beautiful. In the shape of this gigantic crown with royal hussars made of marshmallows. And, played the national anthem.
What a load of bollocks.
No, actually, it was God Save the Queen.
No, I know what the national anthem is. I mean, the cake. The cake is a lie.
Okay, Richard, shush. There's something here. Being so successful, you must have lots of money.
Oh, yes, yeah. I mean, once you take into account all I give to charity and the handsome wages I pay my staff, yeah. Oh, well, it's good to know that someone is an ethical employer nowadays. So do you have lots of staff? Tons of them, spread out across bakeries all across the nation.
All overseen by you. Wow, you must be very busy.
Oh, yes, not a moment of free time whatsoever. So how did you find time to write a series of novels? Sorry?
Yeah, that and become a world-renowned actor.
Actually come to these sessions.
Well, you see, the weekends are free, and if you have so much money, how come you catch the bus here?
Yeah, and skip the last few weeks' payment.
And have such crappy clothes.
Okay, enough questions for the time being. Yes, indeed. I could have sworn he said he was in His Majesty's Secret Service.
Aye, and I could have sworn that he said he was a QC.
There's plenty questions, okay?
Hang on, Bianca.
What?
Bianca, your supermodel wife.
No, you do not get to talk about my wife. I'm done here.
Phibius, why are you here?
I don't know.
I know. Everyone here knows. It's because not a word that has come out of your mouth has been true. It's all been lies, hasn't it? Not a single thing that you have told us is actual fact.
Which question do you want me to answer first?
They're all the same question, Phibius. Just admit it. You are a liar.
No, I am not.
Aye, that does it! I have had it. I am sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. Oh, we are trying to help you, and you have the audacity to lie to our faces. I hate liars. I hate lying. But if there's anything I hate more than liars and lying, it is people who lie about cake! If you're some well-renowned baker, you had best produce to me some sweet, delicious baked goods. Oh, I am sick of this lying. It's like a political campaign in my personal space. Give myself a raging headache. Oh, great, I'll be happy. Oh, God, it's awful. It's so bad. I could flog King Kong. I just made a pop culture reference. I hate pop culture. And then you even laughed. And you even sighed. Not a bloody tuck from you. You didn't even acknowledge it. I put myself in a men's game for nothing. Massage it out, Mungo. Massage it out.
I think I have some painkillers around here.
You calling me weak, boy? I will kill you!
Oh, goodness! Oh, God!
I will kill you!
something. I'll save him.
Nice try, lad. Are you okay?
Did I kill him? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, he's not dead. Don't be sorry. Where were we?
I believe you were calling me.
Yes, that's right, you're a liar. Sorry, boy, you cried wolf, you've been caught out. Admit it, Phoebus. You're a liar. You're a liar, Phoebus.
No. Yes. I'm a liar. I admit it.
Aha! Yes!
But why? Why? People always ask why. Pull up a chair. Let me tell you all about it. People always ask me why. They never ask why not. Why not make your life more interesting? There's nothing particularly interesting about my life, except my name. It's pretty unusual. You know, it started small. It started small with small exaggerations. I was shortlisted for a prize in a competition I wasn't even worth mentioning. I once saved a man's life, when all I actually did was postpone his death. It starts like that. Saying you're a banana is so obviously false, no one is ever going to believe you. But with lies like this, small exaggerations, you begin to kid yourself. You begin to believe your own lies, and before you know it, lies are popping out your mouth almost uncontrollably. Exaggeration. Gateway drug to talking complete bollocks. I started to lie about things I couldn't possibly get away with. Phoebus, did you break that there vase as I stood there, guilty as hell, next to the shards, and I turned around and go, ha 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 ha! No, it was the cat. Now that's believable enough if they actually owned a cat. But that's the thing, you say it with enough conviction, you say it often enough, people even begin to believe what they know not to be true. They begin to doubt the truth. Fuel to the fire, I was off. Pretty soon, I was a world-renowned baker, a world-renowned actor. In actual fact, the baker does like a little bit of zest. I don't usually say that sort of stuff. It's a bit low-key for me. I can't even hold a job with the amount of fibbing on my CV. And no, I'm not married. Bianca doesn't exist. I mean, sure, women are impressed with the gift of the gab first, but you try and keep up the lie that you invented the internet, when even the internet will disagree with you. Type my name into a search engine, God knows what will come up. Something fictitious and disappointing, no doubt. I am a fraud. A phony.
You're human, Phoebus. We all make mistakes and all talk your lie. The important thing is that you seek forgiveness for your lies.
Yes, I know. I suppose I best get used to being boring again.
You don't have to. You could turn your skill with the truth and the subversion of it, or you could turn it into a career. Become an actor.
What?
Well, yeah, professional liar. I mean, you've got those thespian skills you showed us earlier.
Really? I'd watch you in something. It would give me interesting things to talk about. You know what? It's so crazy, it might just work. Thank you. I'll do it. Now, if you excuse me. The theatre calls to me. Ta-ta, darlings.
Ta-ta. There's another one on his way.
He's going to be mad, isn't he?
When is he not mad?
Oh, true, but he's going to be really mad this time.
Maybe, but Billy, don't you see? You don't need to be afraid of him.
Don't need to be afraid. I just struck out a raging Scotsman, and you're telling me I have no reason to be afraid?
But Billy, you've always been afraid of him, and everything else for that matter. The important thing is, this time you did something about it.
Did I?
You laid him out, Billy.
I did, didn't I? No! No. You will not trick me that easily.
Trick you?
Yes. You want me to think I'm this strong, heroic type, so I stop worrying about what they are thinking about.
They? Who is they?
Everyone! People on the street
They're talking about me. People on the train laughing, they're laughing about me. Oh, I know I'm not brave, I know I'm not strong, or even a clever person, but if there's one thing I am, it's observant, okay?
Billy, I can't tell if you're some self-delusional paranoid or some really self-conscious introvert, or both.
I can't decide either, I'm awful at decisions, I always make the worst one.
Billy, you are your own worst enemy.
That's what they always say. They always say it's just in your head. But I always say, just because you think everyone's out to get you, doesn't mean that they're necessarily not.
Oh, did I hear cliche? I hate cliche.
Oh God, now I'm for it. I'm doomed. I knew I'd get myself into this position. Oh, I'm a big brave boy. I'm a big brave boy. I'm a big brave boy.
Oh, you are for it, lad. And I am finished with you. Oh, my head! Oh, God! I hate headaches. Ah, God, they're the worst pain in the world. A cut, a scratch, a laceration. Oh, that is better than a headache. At least you can see the bugger, see what's causing you the pain. But a headache, oh, there is nothing worse than a throbbing behind the eyes. Nothing that is except chainmails. I hate chainmails. Oh, it makes me want to throw my computer out the road into traffic. Every time I get one, it's like, take that, you Volkswagen. Oh, I hate them. This all your balls will shrivel away and disappear to nothing, you lonely wee jobby. Oh, how is a piece of electronic communication supposed to do that? And the sender can damn well try if he wants to end up in the emergency room. And on that subject, I hate the doctors. Aye, you wait for nigh on the end of the world, don't you? With a laceration the size of Jenna Gorge, your life pouring out of you. Now when you get in there, all he does is sit there and go, does that hurt, does that hurt, does that hurt? 'Cause it bloody hurts! It's an open wound, you daft sod! And then he has the cheek to diagnose me when I've got a sniffle by using this computer. I don't need a computer to tell me to go back to bed, drink lots of fluid and get some rest. That sums up modern technology for me. I hate it. I hate modern technology. The cleverest profession we've got, a doctor, needs to use Google to diagnose you with a cold. I mean, what is with that? And I hate smartphones. We're all glued to our phones, aren't we? Here I am, and I detest it. And then I'm trying to get somewhere in a hurry, and I'm stuck behind two idiot youths. They never learn to do two things at the same time. Text and walk, you reprobates. And it's not them. It's all biddies! Oh Christ, he's gonna blow! Yes, all biddies! Old carpenter doesn't know where to get the pension when they should be on their way to the graveyard. Aye, and they stop, don't they? They stop in the most stupidest of places with no warning. I hate stupid warning signs. Oh, they contain nuts in a packet of peanuts. You don't say! Oh, there it is. I hate it. I hate it when gossips go on like that. Oh, you don't say. Oh, you'll never guess what he said. Oh, no, you're right, I won't. Do you want to know why? Because I don't give one love. Ah, no, there it is. I used it. I hate that word as a term of endearment. No, scratch that. I hate the concept of love. I mean, come on. We have a way of measuring everything else in the world, don't we? I mean, temperature. We have two ways of measuring that. One for the Americans, one for the rest of us. But no, love, let's leave that open to interpretation so we trip up when we're in conversation with our loved ones. I hate lovey-dovey couples. I hate lovey-dovey couples that are so lovey-dovey in public they're shut up fornicating in front of you. Oh, I hate short people who complain. I hate people who complain at restaurants. I hate restaurants that judge you for wearing jeans. I hate tight jeans. Oh, I hate that strange crossover article of clothing that isn't quite leggings, not quite jeans. What the hell are you? Make a decision! I hate leggings being worn as jeans. Oh my God, they're not supposed to be the sole layer of clothing on your bottom half. This is not the Renaissance period. I hate fashion. I hate male fashion especially. I hate men. I hate women. I hate children. But most of all, what I detest more than anything else, what I loathe, makes everything else pale into comparison. I absolutely hate myself. I mean, come on. Look at me. I'm a revolting excuse for a human being.
Walking joke. Walking stereotype. Oh, look at that, an angry Scotsman. How original.
I feel like a character in a badly written play. Oh, it's awful.
And secretly, I don't hate any of these things. I just blame them for making me who I am.
I'm a disgusting person, aren't I?
It's okay, Mungo. I hate myself too. Although granted, I blame myself for it. It must be my fault they're laughing at me. I must have tripped up and looked stupid.
Aye, you daft sod. I bet they're not even laughing at you.
Hey, who are they laughing at?
Well, it doesn't matter, it could be anyone. It's not all about you, you know.
Well, equally speaking, it's not all about everything else.
You know, maybe I just need someone like... No, you what? Forget it. No, stupid concept.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, no, you're right. Maybe you and I should be friends. All right, take it easy.
Look, he's just saying you should be friends, not get married. You know what? I think it'd do you the world of good. Each of you reminding the other to look at the bigger picture. You know?
Aye, that could work. I'll remind you about the faults of the world,
And I'll remind you of the faults of yourself. That doesn't sound very nice.
Aye, no, it doesn't.
You'll find a balance, I'm sure of it.
Aye, you know what? That we will. Go on, Bill, lad.
This could be the beginning of a beautiful...
No, Bill. No famous movie quotes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, look. I don't like it. I haven't seen the film. I hate it when people quote films I haven't seen.
Well, why don't we start there? You'll not hate it, I think.
You know, I can live with that. Go on, Bill, lad. I'll bring the whiskey.
But I hate whiskey.
Yes.
They were always going to be the hardest ones.
There we have it. A concerted effort successfully done.
Richard! Still here then?
Yeah. Alice is still giving me sticky fingers. Do you mind not hearing about it until next week? I mean, it's a bit of a shame. It was a good nautical one, full of seamen.
You know what, Dick? I think we can live without that. But I don't think you need to come back next week. You're cured.
Cured?
Well, it's more of a developed coping mechanism, but haven't you noticed?
Noticed. You've had a new haircut, haven't you?
Well, yes, but that's not what I was actually going on about. All this time that they've been preoccupied, you haven't been, well, inappropriate.
Oh God, do you think it'll still work?
What? Yes, I'm pretty sure it'll still work, but if I were you, I'd leave it alone unless it was a special occasion.
Got you, like Christmas.
Actually, no, I was thinking more of an intimate moment with a woman. That would probably be a special occasion.
So not when I'm bored and alone.
I'd say no, I would avoid a relapse if I were you. You have been here quite a few times before.
Yeah, I know. It's every time I think I've got a handle on it, I get a handle on it.
It's alright, I think we cracked it this time. And if I'm completely honest, Richard, we all have these urges from time to time. It's part of being human.
So what you're saying is, we're all basically randy, lecherous, depraved souls.
Yes,
Even nuns.
especially nuns.
Poor penguins. That's right, your advice is to leave it alone and keep preoccupied. That's a bit crap, actually.
It'll work, trust me.
Alright, well, I guess I'll eventually slip into the routine of it all. Do you mind not hearing about the seaman?
I think we can live without that. Actually, yes.
Alright, jolly good. Well, I suppose you'll be having a few weeks off then.
Nope, I wouldn't have thought that. It's there's always more problems than there are solutions.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess you're right. Surely you've got yourself a brief reprieve, though.
Yeah, I think I've got myself a brief reprieve.
Jolly good. Well, maybe you can sort out some of your own problems then, eh? See you later.
I just did sort out a few of my own problems, friend. I just did. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for coming.
witnessing my breakdown. Thank you very much. That was concerted effort. We actually decided to do this as a free entry show so that we could gauge exactly how well we had constructed it. Could you bring the audience lights off? So I can actually see who I'm talking to. Hey, isn't that lovely? I can actually see you guys for once. It's terrifying. So yeah, obviously you weren't charged for entry, but if you do feel like you would like to give us some money as a ticket thing, then that would be absolutely fantastic. What I do say is the buckets cost us £3. If you could give us the cost of the buckets, I will be a happy man. So yeah, if you did enjoy it, this is going to be one of the main ways that we're going to gauge how successful this production has been in the way of how much we should market it in future at what ticket price. So if you do think it was great, fantastic. If you think it's worth a pint, being Leo are fairly cheap, that's about £4. If you think it's worth the therapy I so obviously need, I'll get back to you on that one. But yes, please, there will be a post-show discussion for anyone who is interested. Other than that, thank you very much and have a great night. It'll be about 5 minutes for me to go down. Okay.